Surviving this long, alone, surrounded by trained soldiers out to get you. Very impressive for nothing but an ex-cop. Surprised. I assumed the man who took out both Barrett and Fedorova would favor more of a frontal assault. You are a tough one to read, Jensen. Lieutenant Commander's mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she had it in her. Makes me think perhaps other forces were at work. Can you hear me, Jensen? How much longer do you think you can last?
I'd better keep looking. I'd better keep looking.
If it makes you feel any better about Katner's death, I doubt you had any intention of sending you on to the good doctor.
heard that.
Look at yourself. Innocent men aren't worthy of your compassion. Well, I suppose they're guilty of simply trying to stop you. Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where took balls. It was brash, but reckless. How did Geithner recruit you, gents? She used Reed as a carrot?
Nearing source of disturbance. Is someone hiding over there? Got you.
Search pattern Alpha!
If I were to tell Namir about you, I'm quite certain he would fly here on a moment's notice. You know Namir, don't you? He's responsible in some way for your bloodthirstiness.
Could be hiding over there, I guess. Quit hiding, boy. Give it up, he's gone.
Stay alert. If he shows himself again, I want him.
Damn, he's not here. He's gone. Waiting to see if he comes back.
How do you justify the trail of bodies you leave behind, Jensen? At least I'm striving for a better future.
Bomb!
What kind of mess is this? I'm right here!
I know you're still here. I know he's here somewhere. I'm coming to get you!
Now explain to me how your killing my man is more justified than the deaths you attribute to me. You're nothing but a hypocrite.
Where the hell is he? Damn, he's not here. Lost. I'll be ready if he tries again.
In some ways, the two of us are probably quite similar. But I question your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions.
Waiting to see if he comes back. Shit, was that?
Believe me, Jensen, using those people was not my first choice. It was the only choice. If I'd have known you were going to cause me so much trouble, I would have never given in to my curiosity about you. HQ thought Kaito would be a good little soldier, but they never are they? Your bloodlust is showing, Jensen. I do think it's gotten the better of you. Lieutenant Commander's mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she had it in her.
You over there?
Makes me think perhaps other forces were at work.
That a bomb?
Yeah.
Not have confirmation yet.
Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
These soldiers' lives in high regard to you,
We
Jensen.
know someone's here.
I find that organic.
Keep your eyes open.
Hearing
Confirming source of disturbance.
We know someone's here. Keep looking.
Set a bomb.
Let's move!
Nearing some.
Show yourself!
Was that a bomb? Sounds like trouble. Cover me. Moving to attack.
Where are you going?
Reloading! Cover! Frag him! Can't see him!
Hostiles on the run.
Show yourself!
You think we've gone too far with our little project. But ask yourself, how much further you go to save Reed, one woman, before you judge me? It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go.
Access granted.
Who's in all this, Jensen? Now, I know about Keitner, of course, but I suspect someone else is hand in the mix. The lieutenant commander's mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she had it in her. Makes me think perhaps other forces were at work. between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead.
I've got a possible visual. You know what you're doing. Combat.
Your head's strong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. You're an impressive warrior, Jensen. It's a shame you're so undisciplined and idealistic. Your head's strong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failure. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? You're a hypocrite, Jensen. You question my motives and methods, but look at yourself. You're a killer, nothing more. There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen. Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you. So much righteous anger. Judge, jury, and executioner, eh, Jensen? Small-minded fool. Is your cause any more worthy than mine, Jensen? You seem to think it excuses your own murders. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. So much righteous anger. Judge, jury, and executioner, eh, Jensen? Small-minded fool. There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't...
It sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, there's a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, it can be on it.
Bratan,
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours. Shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Natanya's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
And the prisoners?
Ah, yes. The prisoners. With Kavanagh out, it's only a matter of time before this base makes international headlines. Until that time, however, I cannot say what Bell Tower will do next. I only know that a cornered and desperate bull is a very dangerous beast. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting the profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of cordoning off this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Burke isn't exactly dead. And once he wakes up, it's gonna get ugly.
Like I said before, you haven't made things easier for us. But I haven't forgotten that small detail. For now, Burke remains contained. Once you're off the base, I'll find a more permanent solution.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed. Mr. Jensen, allow me to stop you there, before you say anything that might embarrass us both.
What?
Please. I detected your Cassie augmentation the moment you started to analyze my facial movement for pattern sequencing.
But back in your workshop, you...
All part of the game. Think nothing of it. As much as I enjoyed your clumsy attempts at persuasion the first time around, we'll just move on from here, now. Pretending you managed to convince me to be more forthcoming with my words. What is it you hope to learn?
Something more tangible than a flowery speech about idealism.
Because I admire your tenacity, I will attempt to satisfy your curiosity. But only if you'll humor me for a moment and answer a question of my own.
Sounds fair.
In Roman mythology, Janus was a god depicted as having two heads, each gazing in the opposite direction, one looking eastward, the other west. Symbolically, this meant many things to the Romans, but I'm more curious as to what it might mean to you.
Seeing into the past and the present, the beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega.
I believe you and I have more in common than you would like to admit. Technically, I suppose there is no incorrect answer. Theologians and philosophers have debated the origin and meaning of Janus for millennia. But in time, that name may take on new meaning for you.
Why? What are you getting at?
While the term invisible war has lost much of its significance due to misappropriation, I assure you, there has never been a better way to describe what is happening in the world. The lives of millions are being decided without a drop of blood ever spilled, but the casualties remain the same. Myself and others are fighting a never-ending battle against forces that seek absolute dominion over our fates.
You're telling me the people running Bell Tower want to rule the world?
Bell Tower Associates is no more than a proxy. Puppets on a global stage. The true enemy hides in shadows. The disembodied hands that pull the strings of Bell Tower and others. This is neither the time nor the place to go into detail, but everything you've witnessed here today is in direct correlation with Illuminati interests.
Roman gods and Illuminati. Wonderful.
You asked for clarity, and I'm being as honest as I can. Whether you choose to acknowledge them or not, lines are being drawn. Most will never be lucky enough to pick a side, but a time will come when you will have to. I have chosen mine.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain, But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanaugh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.